Hello, what's up, everybody? It's Pikel with League of Items. I've got some cblol information, opinions, whatever you want to call it. I hope you liked the last video. Spent a lot of time on that one. If you also enjoyed that video, please consider sharing it. I think it's one of the better videos that I've done. I'm talking about the LPL one from the first day. I would love to do highlights like that more often. So far, the feedback has been really good. So if you haven't ever shared a video of mine or retweeted a video of mine, please consider doing it. I'd appreciate it a lot. But let's go to Brazil. So we have Pain Gaming against Flamengo, Furia Uppercut against INTZ, Santos against Vivo Kid, and Prodigy against Kaboom. So those money lines make it Pain are a 60% favorite. Furia is a 54% favorite, but both it's over 100%, so both sides have like a VIG, or at least a piece of the VIG. Same thing with all of these, so all of these have a VIG included. Vivo Kid against Santos, there's a VIG in there. It's at 60%, and then 60% again for Kaboom. So that's pretty interesting for me because they're such generic lines, and I was on Twitter, and I saw somebody respond to this. So let's just take a look at this real fast and kind of consider what it means. So these are all the casters and the people who are involved in the league, and they make their picks, right? So according to the odds, Pain is a favorite over Flamengo. And I guess I should probably keep track of this, right? So we'll say we're gonna keep track of how many are on the favorite. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 10. Furia Uppercut against INTZ. Furia and INTZ should be, I guess, 50-50. And this is 60-40, so that's pretty close. Actually, so that's... I'm going to put 40, so it's going to be casters on the favorite. So then the next one, Vivo Kid, 9-1, saying that Vivo Kid is going to lose. That's kind of insane. 10%. That's just insane. Kaboom against PRG. So we have Prodigy as 60%, so Kaboom is only 40%. So there's a big difference between how the casters think these games are going to go and the public. Personally, I don't want to accuse anybody of underhanded business, but I'm going to assume that the people who watch Brazilian League of Legends are more influenced by the casters and their opinions on these things. So basically, it would the way that you have to kind of look at it is like, if I'm someone who watches NFL Sunday every single day, well, every football Sunday, and I think that the announcers kind of know what they're talking about, then when they tell me, like, I think the underdog is going to win, I think the underdog is going to win, then it's going to make me more likely to bet on it. So just think about that for a few minutes. Let me know when you catch up, and we're going to keep moving on. So let's take a look at these teams from a roster perspective, just to see if anything fundamentally changed between last season and this season. We should remember a lot of these players, I think. I hope. Alright, so we have Pain Gaming. BRTT is one of the most popular players in Brazil, if not the world. He has a huge fan base. Sungwon leaves, so that was... Sungwon was a Korean import. Wiz was on Kaboom. Is Kaboom the team that won the championship with Parang? Parang is not on a team right now? What is going on? That's insane. So so Parang is gone. That's one of Kaboom's best players. Man, that's crazy to me. Let's go back to cblol. Split 1 playoffs. So in the Split 1 playoffs, yeah, Kaboom beat Flamenco. I always thought it was Flamenco. But I guess I was wrong. So let's go to make sure we see the end of the split. Actually, no, we don't have to do that. Let's go to match history. So Young, Sungwon, they didn't make the playoffs, I guess. That's not a good sign. So where were we? Pain Gaming was an 80% favorite over Flamengo. So let's see what happened with them. B-Void joins. That's a okay thing. Bankai joins. That's not going to matter, I don't think. Absolute, Jojo, and Will all leave. I don't care about that. So we have a lot of Korean players on this team, which is typically a good thing. I wonder if B-Voy is starting. We're going to have to pay attention to that. Because he's probably better than this guy. Oh, actually, wait, no. Okay, so he's going to play either way. So I guess we have to check if there are import rules for the cblol, because they may not be allowed to play 3 Korean players at the same time. And I assume B-Voy and Lucy are going to be on the Rift together. So Flamengo against Pain Gaming. Pain Gaming is switching up their roster. Is Wiz that good? Like, am I missing something? So Wiz left Kaboom. Wiz was not the most important player on Kaboom, though. Their top laner was. So let's go to match history. Parang played some Graves, some Kindred. So he did have a pretty good champion pool in the finals. He did not get Graves at all. And they won. So that's fine. That's kind of strange. So back into match history. They're playing Graves. That's a good thing. Sungwon is gone, though, so that doesn't matter anymore. Flamengo. I prefer Flamengo in this matchup. So I'm on the opposite side of the casters. I would expect me to be on the opposite side of the casters a lot, because casters are notorious for being absolute garbage at picking games. So I'm going to go with Flamengo. I'm not betting, because I don't know much about cblol. That's enough for that one. So let's go to the next. Furia. Right? Furia against INTZ. So let's see. Did they make any roster changes? Minerva left. So Minerva was the jungler who played Morgana, which was pretty cool. Furia Uppercut renames to Furia Esports. Tyrion, Sting, any alternative and damage will remain with the team. Sting renames to Sting. Pro Delta joins as substitute. Fitz leaves. Titieto joins as a substitute. So I don't have any great memories of Furia. So they lost in the first round of the playoffs with Minerva. But Flamengo was pretty good. So that's not necessarily a problem. They did play Kindred, they did play Graves, but that was Minerva. Minerva's gone. And then let's take a look at this. Wow, bunch of changes. Yups and Henor join. Aoshi changes position from top to staff. Ace becomes active. Mills and Jockster become inactive. Tay, Shinny, Envy, blah 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 will remain with team. Ace renames to Aces. So what do we have here? Tay, Yups, Shinny. Okay, I don't like this team. I'm betting on Furia. Then we have Vivo Keed against Santos. Vivo Keed was a good team last year. Robo leaves. Robo was their starting top laner. They're bringing in a youngster. He was on Havan Liberty. Wait, what? That's confusing. Vivo Keed has Hidan. Okay, so Minerva's on their team. I do like Minerva. Am I on the right team? I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Santos and Vivo Keed. Santos. Jackpot, Hyoga, Rainbow. I was definitely on Santos when they won this match. So I'm a big fan of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did they like change team names or something? Like Havan Liberty's not a team anymore, right? Or was that like a separate tournament? I have no idea what's going on right now. So Jackpot, Hyoga. Oh, is there like a Challengers League? Oh, a Challenger Circuit. Okay, okay, that makes so much more sense. Okay, Challenger Circuit. Let's just get this. There's currently no text in this page. Why would you link me to that page if there's nothing there? There we go. Okay, this is where I remember these teams from. Okay. Alright, I'm not crazy. There you go. I was like, where are the teams that I remember? Like, I don't understand what's happening. Yeah, so Santos is coming up from the lower division. They are interesting. Robo leaves. Minerva. Nosferus. Klaus. All right, so this is a good matchup. I do like Santos a lot because they had Jackpot, and when I was trying to figure out what team I was going to be on, he was one of the first players that kind of stood out to me. Plays a lot of carry champions and proved that he could carry. So I think that one of the last videos I did on like Brazil and the Brazilian Challenger League and stuff like that, I kind of explained that teams, when they want to get a team in the first division, you can either buy a slot or you can try to win a spot. So this organization decided they would try to win a spot by getting somebody like Jackpot and Rainbow imported into the team. and it worked out for them. So good for them. It worked out correctly. For that reason, I think they're probably overrated by the public because they're like that new team. Oh, they're plus 110. I'm picking Santos. There we go. So I do agree with the casters on that one. That's somewhat concerning. Vivo keyed. They got one more shot to try to convince me. Nosferu's had some pretty good games throughout the year, I think. Robo Grell. I think Minerva's probably an upgrade. Like, Minerva's a good player for a Brazilian player in the Brazilian league. Klaus Professor. These guys did score a lot of points. This is a good DraftKings team. This game is going to be very important for DraftKings. That is for sure. Not betting on Brazil. Not betting on Brazil until I have more information and feel better about my opinions on the teams. All right, and then we have Kaboom. So they don't have Pereng anymore. That's huge. That's very not good. I wonder why he left. Like, they just won. Maybe he's trying to go to a better league? This is not what you want to have happen. Dodge the boy. So there was some other bot laner that left, I guess. Desave. This was the other guy. So okay, so Kaboom has 1, 2, 3 of the same players as they did when they won the championship. They lost their best player, who was Pereng. So that is an understandable reason for people to like Prodigy. Prodigy doesn't have good players though. So why would I want to pick them? They were like the worst team in the league, right? I'm going Kaboom. Why would I not? This is their chance to prove that they're not all Pereng. Alright, not betting on that. So let's take a look at DraftKings. So DraftKings has it. Vivo keyed, Kaboom, INTZ. So you're getting good value on Furia. Pain Gaming, Flamengo, Furia. So good value on Furia. I think I just said that. PRG. And then Santos. So, I mean, Santos. I like Santos a lot on DraftKings for tomorrow. I think they have a chance to win that matchup. And if they win that matchup, I think it'll be a high-scoring game. Vivo Keed scored a lot of points and also gave up a lot of points. Let's see. Kaboom, Santos. Yeah, I was not planning on making lineups. I need to go to sleep soon because I'm really tired, but I'm going to try to get exposure to Santos tomorrow on DraftKings. So I know this video is kind of all over the place, but the reason I do it this way is because it gives you an inside look into how I actually try to figure out what teams are good and which teams are bad. It requires looking at the rosters, looking at how the rosters change, looking how they did last season, looking at the patch that they were playing on, looking at the champions and their match history. It's a lot of different stuff. And then it's a lot of intuition and stuff like that as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said before, if you enjoyed my previous video, please consider following, liking, subscribing, sharing, retweeting, all those things, because it really does help grow the channel. My goal for this summer is to get to 1,000 people following me on Twitter, and then 1,000 people subscribe to me on YouTube. That's the goal. Let's do it. Especially if you like Esports Center. I love Esports Center. I hope you guys like Esports Center too. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.